Hello everyone and welcome to Turkish soap opera. Today's previews of Bitterland concern an exciting and engaging episode concerning Zuleyha and Ylmaz with their children. Keep watching this video and you will find out. But be warned, as it contains events that will happen later in the series. If you don't want to know the future storyline before it airs on network television, don't watch this video. Before starting, however, leave a nice like on Trust. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss all the next videos. Finally, leave a comment to share your emotions. Where were we? Yilmaz, after packing his bags to leave with Zuleyha, goes to say goodbye to little Kerem. Mujgan takes the child in his arms and hands him to his father, who hugs and kisses him. Fakeli realizes that Mujgan and Bahis are feeling embarrassment, then urges Yilmaz to go, but he just wants a few more moments to be with his son and adds that he will visit him every day because he doesn't want to leave him alone. Mujgan feels touched and somewhat annoyed by her words. In fact, she replies that the little one is not alone as he lives with her. He pays no attention to her words and greets everyone, especially little Kerem, embracing him again and promising his son never to abandon him, after which he hands him to his mother and leaves. Meanwhile, Demir and Zukia are also spending moments with their children, he with Adnan and she with Layla. Demir talks to his little son and, almost as if to reassure himself, tells him that they will spend a lot of time together and he will teach him many things, such as using the telephone to allow him to call him. Zuleyha, in turn, destroyed by tears, tells little Layla that she loves her very much and assures her, like Demir, that she visits her every day to play with her. Meanwhile, Sevda informs them of Yilmaz's arrival, and as time is running out, Demir gives another hug to her son, while Zuleyha greets everyone including Gaffer, Fadik and Sevda, and gives a special greeting to Sanai, who hugs her and wish all the good in this world and finally live happy. Demir hands Adnan to Yilmaz to get him into the car and greets him again, in a bath of tears. Finally, Zuleyha thanks all the staff of the Yaman villa and wishes them a good life too. But before leaving she tries to convince Demir to leave Layla to her, but the Yaman refuses her and begs her not to complicate the situation. The young girl in tears hands her baby to her father and gets into the car with Yilmaz. The two leave, and as they leave, Demir looks at them with eyes full of tears. Zuleyha turns back and, crying, also greets them. So Demir and Layla go back to the villa. Once away from the villa, Yilmaz gives his son Adnan a caress and tells him that they will never be separated again. After noticing Zuleyha's tension, he reassures her about her telling her to be calm for her daughter Layla. However, to make Yilmaz understand how she feels at that moment, the young woman asks him if she is not thinking of her son. Yilmaz understands and tells her that it was very difficult for him too to separate from Kerem, but he is also aware that in the end she is just a few steps away from him, and therefore whenever he wants, he will go to find him, even every day, having however well present that it will not be as if she lived with him. So also Zuleyha, as if to give herself strength, says that she will go to her little Layla every day. She then adds that she is sorry for not saying goodbye to Gultan since she was not at the villa and that she misses her because she was her true friend. Yilmaz calms her down and assures her that when she goes to see Layla, he will definitely see her. Subsequently, after having traveled a bit of road, Zuleyha asks her partner how long she is missing to get to her new home. Yilmaz replies that it is almost there and stops in the middle of nowhere. He reveals to her that they will build a villa just for them in that area and, after getting married, they will go and live right there. In the meantime, the architect, a woman, arrives and shows them the project she has created based on Yilmaz's requests. She explains that the house will consist of 5 rooms, to which Zuleyha appears surprised by the large number of rooms, and Yilmaz explains that thought of making them for when their children visit them when they grow up. Then Zuleyha makes an observation and says that at that point 4 rooms are needed and not 5, but Yilmaz with his sweetheart reveals a wish to her and tells her that little Layla will need a little sister to be able to play and grow up and confide with her. Zuleyha smiles in love with her, after which the woman continues to explain the project and shows them where the playground will be built. Zuleyha is finally happy and all this contributes to her serenity, so she confirms the project conceived by the architect together with Yilmaz. So the woman, having finished her work, leaves. At that point Yilmaz asks for Zuleyha's opinion, who replies that she is very enthusiastic about the project, but that the only thing that matters to her is that they are now together as they have always dreamed of. After hugging each other, Yilmaz says that he is the same and wants to be happy with her and the children, but he asks her to wait a moment because he has to show her something else. She fetches Adnan and takes him on the swing she bought to put him on the lawn where the new house will be built. Yilmaz and Adnan ride the swing together and laugh happily. Zuleyha, while looking at them with the eyes of her love, climbs next to her son and Yilmaz pushes them to entertain them. Subsequently, after spending time with their little son, between joy, smiles and above all love, Yilmaz, Zuleyha and little Adnan finally go to their home where they will live in the meantime that the new villa will be built. There waiting for them are Çetin and Gülten. It comes as a huge surprise to Zuleyha to see her friend there. In fact, she runs to hug her and Gülten reveals that he will always be there by her side, because Yilmaz has offered her to work for them so they can be together, knowing that Zuleyha is very close to her. Furthermore, the maid confesses that she is happy for her because she has finally fulfilled her dream, but Zuleyha sadly points out that little Layla is not with her, but with her father, and that she really wants to be with her daughter. Gülten calms her down and helps her carry her luggage to her room. The young woman happily embraces her beloved Yilmaz and their little son, after which they enter the new house. Yilmaz wants to know if she likes the house where they will stay for a while, and Zuleyha confirms. When she notices that Adnan is sleepy, she tries to put him to sleep, but Gülten comes to her aid and takes care of him, so Yilmaz shows her the whole house. When evening comes, the two lovers are playing peacefully with the little one. When Yilmaz gets up to leave, she says goodbye to Adnan to go to his house, because he still hasn't finalized the divorce. The Akaya really wants to live with them right away but still can't, and Zuleyha comforts him by telling him that they are almost there, he just needs to have a little more patience. So while she gets into the car, she sadly looks at the little one who can be seen from the window and goes away. In the meantime, the little one tells his mother that he wants her father, and Zuleyha replies that the next day she will stay with him and also with Layla, and that she will ensure that they live together every day. At the same time, Müjgan's aunt goes to her niece and notices that Kerem is still wearing pajamas, so she urges her to move and wash and change the baby. But Müjgan justifies himself by saying that he never stays still and adds that he is annoyed by the fact that Yilmaz can pick up his son when he wants. However, her aunt urges her not to complicate things, but she replies that Yilmaz is to blame for the end of their marriage and that if she wants to see Kerem she should go there and not take him with her. But Bahis tries to make her understand that the situation is delicate and that in any case he has been very understanding and has shown himself kind towards them, so she urges her to do what they have agreed without arguing. On the other hand, Sevda is preparing little Layla to leave, while Demir is in the car waiting for him to bring it to him. Zuleyha, Yilmaz and the children are together like a real happy family and spend time together between smiles and joy. The previews end here. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you liked this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos.